opens up her mouth and the place begins to glow. Cause when her words start pouring out, they gush out in a flow. Woo! I know her as a mother and I know her as a friend. The kind of grace she carries from a source that never ends. But here's a little secret, no, she wasn't born this way. She chose her path and stayed with it, and here she is today. Takes only one step to be who you want to be, and shine, and shine. It only takes one step to be who you want to be, and shine, and shine. Intentionally woman. Ooh, ooh. Intentionally woman. Ooh, ooh.
Hello, I see you, Ernest. Thank you for coming through. Official Christiana, I see you. Thank you guys. We're going to eventually have this conversation today. I'm super excited. Mona Lisa is waiting in the wings. Thank you for coming through. Right? Thank you so much for coming through. Hello. How are you doing, Christiana?
Takes only one step to be who you want to be, and shine, and shine. It only takes you one step to be who you want to be, and shine, and shine. Intentionally woman. They say no finger is equal. Life's not a bed of roses. Not everyone will win. Somebody's got to lose.
Okay, that's a Gecha right there with Intentionally Woman. I'm very intentional about the song I'm using this month. It's Women's Month. We're celebrating women. So perhaps the 4 episodes for the month will be hosting women all through.
And shine. Takes you one step to be who you want to be, and shine, shine. Takes only one step to be who you want to be, and shine.
Waiting for you.
Takes you one step to be who you want to be, and shine. Intentionally woman.
All right, Mona Lisa is waiting. I thought this live was to hold yesterday. I joined last week. Yes, it was to hold yesterday, Christiana. We had a bit of bus show yesterday because of Mona Lisa's flight, so we had to reschedule for today. So yeah, congratulations, you made it. So that's what we're having the show now. Mona Lisa is coming on shortly. Okay.
Intentionally woman.
Yeah, Christiana, that's what happened. So yeah, lucky you gotta be a part of the show because we was boshed yesterday. So go tell your uncle, auntie, sister, brother that we are live and let's get this party going, okay? Hey, Mona Lisa, where are thou? She's here, guys. Mona Lisa is in the building. She's in the building. And we're going to get this conversation going very soon. Yay! Okay. Okay, so Mona Lisa, you have an invite now. I'm waiting for you to come on stream. Yeah! Oh my goodness.
I'm fine. How are you?
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Friends, let me ask, how was your flight yesterday?
It was turbulent. It was so
Oh
bad.
my
And
goodness.
so, and I have this fright for fear for flying, and it was really, really bad. Rita, it
Oh
was
my
really, really
God.
bad. I couldn't believe it. It was raining so much from Abuja.
Yeah.
And then even the storm was so even much worse when we got to Lagos around the airspace. So it was so bad.
Oh
But I
my
thank God we
goodness.
landed safely. Yeah.
Thank God. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow.
So
My
how are
goodness, so
we?
good to
How is
have you.
everybody? How was yesterday? I'm so sorry about yesterday. I know the fans. I kept them waiting and all that. So
Everybody's excited to see you. It's a bit dark where you are, though.
okay, let me move a bit. I think I noticed that as well. So let me just move.
Okay, that's better. Now we can see your beautiful face. Good to have you, Mona Lisa. How are
Thank you so
you?
much. I'm very well, fine. I'm fine, thank you. Very well.
Okay, so we're going to hit the road running like tick tap tap sharp 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 sharp. We're going to get it going, right?
Yeah, sure.
Um, okay, everyone, welcome once again. Again, I apologize about yesterday. There you have it. Mona Lisa had some flight issue. Aren't we glad that eventually she's home and safe with her family? Well, if you don't know Mona Lisa, you probably don't live on planet Earth, but I will just do the introductions. She's Mona Lisa Chinda Coker, a movie producer, an actor, a content creator, a philanthropist. What else should I say? A super mom, a
Am I?
sister. Oh,
I think I'm still
yeah,
learning. I'm still learning in that regard.
I've met your girl. You are awesome.
Thank
She's
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Really, she's
Thank you.
wonderful. You're doing an amazing job, Una.
Thank you.
Oh, my favorite actress, Gloria. Everybody, sexy mama. See, I call it. You guys should keep it coming. Everybody's hailing you all the time. Like, can you see them streaming in Mona Lisa?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's try to get this
Okay.
settled
So,
here.
so we're going to get into it, Mona Lisa. I know you're a thespian. I know you read theater arts and you've done several courses, leadership, all kinds of courses since leaving the university. But let's just get on to it. The one thing we know you for is that you're an actress. You're a whole lot more than that, as we'll discover. A lot of people know already, but of course, as the conversation unveil, we will be, finding out more about you. But I'd like to start this way. This is our month. We're celebrating women, and this year's International Women's Day. What's it called now? Theme is I choose to challenge. So, what do you choose to challenge, Mona Lisa?
Wow. What do I choose to challenge now?
You're bringing out a frame, girl. Okay, got you.
Oh,
Yes, good.
what do I choose to challenge? I choose to challenge confidence. Is that okay? Is that easy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you choose to challenge the fact that some women are not confident in themselves.
yes, exactly. And confidence speaks a whole lot of volume. It speaks your inner beauty. It speaks everything that makes you whole. So confidence for me is it just gives you that presence, but when you don't have it, everything just comes crashing down. So
Wow.
yeah, so for me, I choose confidence as a challenge, right? Okay, so
Now,
because
without confidence, really, you can't even communicate the things
no,
that you know,
no, you can't,
right? You will know
no.
it and it stays with you because you cannot even
Asking
say that I am this.
yourself, and you keep asking yourself, who am I? Who are you?
Yeah.
You
Can
are.
I do it? I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'm good enough.
Thank you. That's
Hmm.
it.
You know, this is the first time I'm hearing these challenges. I've been asking people questions about what do you choose to challenge, and it's such a unique one, Mona. Thank you so much. So that's how we start the show this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we choose to challenge confidence. And I do hope that by the time we're done today, you'll be feeling very confident, outspoken, ready to
Yeah,
take on the world. Now,
yeah.
one person who's taking on the world is Mona Lisa. Tell us, Mona Lisa, what was the first thing you remember? Since we're going to talking about, you know, nurturing talents, what's the first thing you remember that actually helped you nurture your talent as an actress? Whether it's a
Um,
thing or a person.
well, I think from day one, my parents has always taught me to always, to always, to know me, to know yourself, your purpose why you're here on earth. So I'm from a very, very strict religious background, and this is
Mm-hmm.
not just to say, okay, yeah, my mother is a very strict religious person. No, mine was really, really very strong because my father was a traditional ruler. He was a king before he died. So, and my mom
Oh,
was a very
wow.
person. So you can imagine traditional ruler and then the church. So, you know, my mom had a lot to deal with. So she taught her children. She imbibed that principle. You know, you
Yeah.
must that governs you as even as a woman. Yes, you can be you must be submissive to your husband, but your husband
Mm,
must love you back as a woman. So I have
right.
always grown up like that. So for I still go back to confidence. Confidence has really helped me. I've nurtured me for me, giving, you know, having my parents giving me that sense of belonging, you know, to know that if anything perchance goes not do not go your way, just know that that's how God wants it for you, you know. But that don't mean that if any if you fall today, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't get up and rise to be a better person.
Right.
So you don't stew in your juice. You must get up, dust off, and go, you know, and on to the next. So it's been, that's just how it has been for me. I mean, I've had my own fair share of, of lemons being thrown at me and I turned it to lemonades. So I've had my own fair share. So I mean, my story is out there and it has really shaped me to be sort of the woman that I've always wanted to be. So I mean, I mean, that's what I can say. You know, I hope I'm making sense.
Interesting. Yes, yes, interesting. But how did you know that your talent was good enough, especially in your developing years? I know you read theater arts,
Well,
but not everyone who read theater arts have
did
had
I
the
even know?
guts to do what you're doing.
I didn't even know. Did I even know my talent was good enough? I didn't even know my talent was good enough till much,
Wow.
much later. But what I do know is that I had faith in my abilities. I do know that, uh, you know, having faith in my abilities meant that I needed that space to grow.
Right.
And for because I read theater arts and I was taught strict discipline, time management, time consciousness, and you know, and a lot of discipline was imbibed. Then, if you know my peers at the University of
Yeah.
Theatre Arts, we were highly groomed. So for me, that having that faith in my abilities started growing up from there, and I grew with it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
grew that, yeah, with that sort of background, and it has helped me a lot in my chosen profession and career. So that's what
Now
I think.
you hear a lot of people talk about profession and career, and they tell you that this talent I have can't make me money. Like it can't pay my bills. You remember in your show, we're going to talk about that because you know we just don't shoot this is a five, and one of the topics you decided to discuss was art as a profession, right? So a lot of people would think like, oh, you don't make money from art; it's just showbiz. It's not a place to go to. Mona, when was the first time you earned money from your talent? What was it like?
That was in 2006 when I was still in the University of Port Harcourt in my, you know, my formative years. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I when I first of all I did my first major feature film, which was Pregnant Virgin. I was paid 12,000 naira then, and now 12,000, like, yeah, it's like 12 million naira now. So
That's a
12,000,
lot of money.
Yes, because I played a major role. So 12,000 naira then was fantastically too good, and that saw me through through other semesters. I didn't have to go back to my parents for
Ask for pocket money.
so that was
Wow.
parents were like, ah, what did you do? So I told him that this particular profession he didn't want me to go to is fetching me small money. So I don't want so so I think that was when they began to support, but because they weren't in support of me being in this profession. No, they were not in support. I had that
Aha.
I had that challenge. So when they saw that I was doing well, not just in school, I was also doing well outside, like they used to call it public performance, PPP or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
thought that this was going to be a great potential, a great space for me to excel. So they encouraged me there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just been forward ever for me. Yeah.
Since you brought up the issue of not being supported when you got into this career already, because I was going to come to that. How did you manage to? Did they say you can't, but yet you still went ahead and registered? I have a similar story, but what did you do to eventually convince them to even allow you get into the university in the first place to read theater arts? Because it took time before they now realized you can make money from it, or it can actually sustain you when you got your first check. By the way, who was the producer of that movie, Pregnant Virgin?
It was the late late Christopher later he's late now. Oh dear Lord. The director was something Oko. Something
Okay.
dead. Yeah, he's dead now. And yeah, so
Wow.
I acted alongside with Francis Duru and Father Ejike Asiebu. So those were my
Ah,
yeah, those were my men.
there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
exactly.
So
Those are the oracles now.
I'm telling you, ancestors, we call them. So what did it take? What did it take for you to eventually get into the university to read theater arts before they came around to started supporting you?
Well, like I said, they didn't support me when I started filling in for my jam form. My parents wanted me to read law. I wanted almost going to yes, I was almost going to read law, but I sat back and I thought about it. Um, I excel because I've always had this flair for I wanted to act, even though I didn't know what it would take. I didn't know it was actually going to rip me of my privacy because I'm a very private woman. But
Yeah, I
now
know that.
my whole matter is in the public anyway. So, but I still try to manage it. So I didn't know it was going to be like this. But then I just loved what I used to see on television. And I used to gather young children then in our backyard. We'll play hide and seek, we'll play mother, father, those kind of, play stuff.
Yes.
So, and I said to my mom, when my mom helped me fill my form for law, I had to,
Mm.
when I was going to my jam form, I had to change it. I had to go, clean off my name, the subject matter, and I had to fill first course, first, what they call it now, the first
First choice, yeah.
choice was for University of Port Harcourt, the second choice was University of Lake, and my cutoff mark was over the top. And when
Wow.
it came out, my father was in shock. What?
How?
What did you do this child? I was
How?
they starved me for days for doing that. I was served a great punishment. So, but then again, because of my mom's Christian background and strong spirituality, Anyway, so she said finally convinced my dad to let me be and let me just do what I want to do. So my mother also contributed to that. And
Wow.
yeah, so when they now saw first year was hard, then second year, I started trying to convince them that this can actually, fetch money. And I started do PPP, the public performances, and I was
Yeah.
being paid. So that just sort of balanced up, and my dad supported. My parents just gave me all that I needed equipped me with all that I needed to excel. So yeah.
Amazing. One of the first questions someone sent to me when they saw your face on my page was, where's Mona Lisa from? I'd like to know. Where's she from? Does she have cars? Is she? I'm like, okay, don't just be patient. She will answer the question. So can you answer that question? Where are you from?
What's wrong with you now? Oh, greet. I'm I'm from River State.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm from River State. I'm from Ikore. I'm from Elele. I'm a waterside chick.
You see,
Yes.
she's not from Bodo Wanule. They wanted to know whether you are quarter caste, half caste, medium caste, any caste at all. You
I'm
know.
just I'm just so blessed with a fantastic complexion and stuff. So I give all the glory to God. And this look is for a purpose. It's to serve him. It's to serve him. It's to serve his kingdom. It's not to serve man. It's to serve him. So, and that's what my purpose is here on earth. He didn't give me all of this for to be proud or to be boastful. It's
The
to
woman
serve.
of God's daughter is manifesting now.
So let's leave that part and go into other bits, please. Yeah. So
Okay, Lawal Helen, guys, I'm seeing all your comments on Instagram. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to beg you that when I share this IG live, you post these comments again so that Mona can react to some of them. Lawal Helen says he's in London. He's glad to see you speaking for the first time beyond acting. That's all he has seen of you before. For the first time. Thank you so much, Helen Lawal from London. Thanks, everyone. Pretty lady, Pauline. Okay. Oh, I followed one of your interviews and I love the way your mom has always been involved in your life. Chomo says she loves the way your mom has always been involved in your life. How has mom has always been involved in your life beyond giving you that? You already said she gave you support. At some point, I was able to convince dad to get you to do your course.
the thing is, my mother, even till date, my mother calls me on the phone. I'm still, I shake. She's 76. That's how much I really respect my mom. My mother allowed me be me. I don't know how my mother did it. My mother sort of allowed me know, God. She sort of let me know my wrong from my right without really imposing anything, without really imposing anything on me. Like, my native name, my name is Chinyere. So she tells me what she looks at me. We have eye contact. When she looks at me, I know what to do. So she says to me, for instance, let me give you an example. I'm the first child of my parents, and I have 5 odd younger ones. I looked after all of them. My mother was a career woman. She used to work with NNPC. She leaves home as a lawyer, as a chief's wife. She leaves home by clock and gets to work and come. So after school, I take care of the children. I take care of my siblings.
Wow.
And she tells me what to do, how to go about them. The time for this, the time this one will have to take her medicine. The time this one. I don't make me. You don't get it. My mother was so strict with me that there is not to sit down and explain why I didn't get this right. There is no time to say,
wow.
To say, Chinyere, why didn't you do this? And I will tell her that maybe, mommy, it wasn't placed at that time, at that particular time. For me to carry instruction. So everything was so prim and proper. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain. She just sort of spiritually just guided and guarded me. I love her. I owe everything to her. My dad was my dad was the one that was always pampering all of us. My mom was the real deal.
Our parents always like that. Parents always like that. There's the bad cop and the good cop with parents, right? One has to be strict, and the other one is the one who pampers.
Oh, yes, and that was a good balance. That was a good, and still is a good balance. Yeah.
now look. Let's look at this. We're talking about nurturing young talents now, right? In your time, you said you did your first movie as a student, and we have a lot of people who just want to blow right now. They just want to hammer. They just want to become celebrities. Okay, that's the only reason they want to get into the entertainment industry. What do you think that the youngsters these days are not doing right? What are they getting wrong from your point of view when you look at what is going on in the movie world right now, entertainment generally?
It's not their fault. Anything that is they're doing I don't see it as wrong. I see it as blending into what society has thrown at them. It is really not their fault. Things have changed and they have to change with time. So that I will advise is they should just know what they're doing, know who you are, know why you're doing what you're doing, not just doing it because the whole bunch of crowd is doing it, so you're just going along with it. No, that's just where my. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything wrong. Our time isn't their time. Things have changed so dramatically, so fast. Look at COVID-19. See what it has done to everybody. So, they're trying to adjust with the changing times, with the trying times, with all the seemingly temptations everywhere. There's internet that is there to tell them what they're not supposed to know and what they're supposed to know. They don't even know where to strike the balance. So they have their own struggles as well. So you can't blame them. What I would say is, while they know the bad, they should also know how to separate the chaff from the wheat. I think that's all I can say. I don't think you should. The young ones are not doing badly. They are also struggling with what is being thrown at them. They were not prepared. We had
Now you
so
sorry you
we had everything on our beck and call. What I mean by beck and call is we had our parents watching over us. The crime then isn't as bad as the crime now. The life. It was a very, 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 very um, um, what do they call it? Society, devious society. So they have to strive. They have to squeeze water out of stone if possible. so that's it. I think we should just let them grow at their pace.
now in the course of your career, have you had reason to deliberately mentor young talents? I know a lot of people look up to you. They look at what you do. They learn from you. But you have like people you are one-on-one with, young talents who you mentor. And how is that going?
Yes, I offer mentorship opportunities from day one. I try to provide ample training and professional development opportunities. So for me as an entrepreneur, what I do is anybody that has worked with me for me know that I also give them their space to bring fresh ideas to me. I let them that space. I give them the freedom to develop the process whilst they're also drawing inspiration and inspiration from me. So what I've realized about mentoring is that sometimes the young ones they kind of don't get what it means to have a mentor. They feel that having a mentor means I'm going to ask her for money, I'm going to ask her for this. No, you have to have a mentor to learn, to develop mind. You must have a mind leadership. Everything,
Right.
everything that you want to do is in the mind. It's up in here. It is not in the physical attributes of your mentor. Do you understand? So for me,
Right.
I allow people who I am mentoring to have their space themselves. I have people who work with me, and I tell them as much as they can to bring fresh ideas. I give them assignments. I tell them that this is the only way you can grow. It's not just about me. So they have come,
Right.
they have learned, they have taken from it, sucked me dry already. And I'm so glad to always want to give. And mentorship, they don't get easily. They can't find easily. It's not, sometimes even mentoring, having a mentee is more like they would have to go through so much to get something from you. No, it should be they're not, mentors are not there. Mentors are not there
Right.
to opportunities. They're not there.
Right.
They're few.
Right.
Yeah, so I do the most I can do for them. The most I can do for them. Yeah.
Now, from 2012 till now, that's like 18, 19 years you've been in the industry
No,
actively.
that's like 27 years. That's 27
Oh
years.
my goodness. Yeah, that's true. What? You're right. You're right. You're right. That's a very, very long time, monalisa. A lot of things have changed. You've played several roles since that time till now. Let's talk about mistakes. Have you made mistakes in the course of your career that you felt maybe I shouldn't have done that? If any, how did you handle them?
Well, I don't know, mistakes in my career.
Yeah, have you picked a role or taken a decision about something, a role, and you said you felt like you shouldn't have or something, or signed a contract that you didn't, you were not happy about at some point? In fact, that's actually very key, contracts and stuff.
Contract, not really. I have been blessed with that. Because I'm so open. I think the people I've worked with as brands um, don't go out of the way to want to take me for granted or to want to rip, just not give me my money's worth. So I've always been lucky. Um, in terms of mistake, my own mistakes for me are just personal decisions that I've taken out of sentiments, and because of my emotional state, I've taken bad decisions. That's just personal. But in terms of professional mistakes, I don't think I have. Maybe when I started my magazine, maybe that could be. I don't think, because it's something that I'm going to bring back again. So I don't think that was a maybe at that time it was the wrong time. Then, do you understand? When I started my magazine, Monalisa magazine, maybe then it was the wrong time. So
Mm,
I have 7 years to grow, to be a better person, to know that being a publisher is not just a day's job. So I have
right.
learned that. Maybe I could start that again, but that's a future.
Mm.
It's a future retirement stuff. So I'm not even going to. So I think that
That's a long wait. Retirement. It's a long wait now. You want us to wait that long?
gotcha, gotcha, mama, gotcha. Oh well, you have to get it right. I have to get it right. Being a
I
publisher,
agree with you.
hey, no, it's not a day. No, 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 no. And
It's
it's very,
not a walk in the park.
yeah, it's not a walk in the park at all, at all,
It's
at
not a
all.
walk in the park.
Yeah,
Let's talk about you and I. You and I with Mona Lisa, you just shot season. I should correct that. We just shot season 5.
that's right. That's right.
And I tell you what, that experience was amazing. I've been on a lot of sets, okay, both movie and TV production. That was so professional. Like the entire arrangement was so professional. But let me ask you, why did you decide to have a TV show? What was the motivation? What do you plan to achieve with it?
So having a TV show has been part of one of my greatest passion, and I want to use that platform to educate, to nurture young ones, grow young talents, be the voice for the voiceless. Um, you know, use that platform to help young entrepreneurs. This is the time that we as women have to go out of our ways to help young people, to help young entrepreneurs. This is not, I didn't just start you and I. That's why it's so intimate. The title is Die. It's an intimate title. I didn't just want to
Mm-hmm.
start TV talk show for the TV talk show just to start it, to start it from the fun of it. No, I've always wanted to have that platform to go out there to groom young people.
Right.
At the end of the day, I might not just be the one talking all the time. At some point, I have to give that space for other people to take over the show. And for me, I want to go out of my way to help other women, help other men alike, and to give them that platform, show both their talents, showcase their work, because there are not much platforms like that for them.
Right.
Platforms like that for them. So that is,
Right.
for me, that's what this whole show is about. It's for young people, young aspiring, people, even for you and I, you as you can reach as well. We need,
Absolutely.
yeah, so we have to keep tapping from these young people as they are tapping from us. We are also taking fresh ideas from them as well to better,
That's
so
very
they are
true.
so
That's
good.
very true.
They are something else. Oh my goodness.
True.
This young generation, don't try them.
We cannot overemphasize, we can never overemphasize the role of reverse mentoring, because when you're mentoring young people, you also learn from them as well in the process. And speaking of young people, Patrick Akende is with us, and he says, I can't forget my first ever movie I did with you, Love Police. Patrick Akende, is that a Mutala's son?
No. I think
Okay,
that's
okay.
Yeah, that's the husband's. That's the husband's brother.
Oh,
Patrick is
okay,
such.
okay. Okay, Patrick again, he says, I can't forget the first movie I did with you, Love Police. The way you made me feel at home when I was tense, because I've never had so many cameras on me, was so amazing. Aww. And Patrick, I tell you, I can relate. I've been on set with Mona Lisa, and she's like a goddess when it comes to making people feel at home. Really, really. So I can really align my thoughts with that. And Lawal Helen says, I love watching your Nigerian movies, Mona Lisa Code. May the Almighty God continue to bless your life, ma, in Jesus' name. We say amen to that. Tenga Man writes, I love you so much. Daring to wish you, I wish to meet you someday live in DC. You are in Washington, DC. Oh, be patient. You see, if not, okay, DC, New York is not too far. She probably would have been in New York for the UN stuff, not for COVID and company. Eh? Yeah. But don't worry, Mona travels a lot. So when it's just follow her, bumper to bumper. Okay, Helen says, Mona Lisa, I've always been your lover. All your movies I watch, you inspire me because you're so down to earth. That's true. Thanks for being you. Okay. See accolades, please, mommy Mona Lisa. Ongwa, who is this person? Lord of the Sky. So she's your mommy. How can I join your movie industry? Okwa, see question or answer. Lord of the Sky wants to know how he can join your movie industry.
Well, it's out there, so the information you need is out there. So what you might do at the moment is probably go and download the Actors Guild of Nigeria app and get all the information that you need there. So let's start from there. When you start from there, I'm going to send you, Queen Rita, a DM to let him or her, I don't know what sex.
I think it's a him, Lord of the Sky. I see a guy's photo there, so I think it's a he.
Oh, is he a he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is he Nigeria?
I think so.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to send you. I'm going to get back to you, Queen Rita, on that. But let him first of all download the app. Okay. And
Actors Guild app, download it. Did you hear Lord of the Sky? Download Actors Guild app. Okay.
Nigeria AGN, download it, and then we take it off from there.
Actor Guilds of Nigeria, download the app and inbox me. I'll send you details as soon as I get them from Mona, and I'll share that with you. Chief Joe says, I love you. Okay. She loves you too.
Yes.
Oh, Patrick Ekende says, I really would love us to do more movies together. Okay. Now, Mona, here's a question. There's a question that was sent to my inbox when I put out, there's a whole lot of them, so I'm sieving through, okay? When I put out the poster, somebody said that she wants your advice. Let me read it out. Can you please tell her to advise me on how to deal with being in an abusive relationship? I know she's had experience and she handled it pretty well, in my opinion. I'll need her to advise on that.
We have to do that outside this.
Okay.
I'll be able to. Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay. So you're going to get a reply.
I don't think she wants to share because I'll have to get details. You know, sometimes we know you need to listen. You know, I like to listen to them too. Before I'm able
right.
I said, yeah. Sometimes when you type and say these things, it doesn't resonate well. You know. So, but when you hear them speak, I'm a body language detector, so I know when you're telling the lies. I know when you're making things up. So I know these things. So we would probably have to discuss.
No, my question pretty much is how would you advise someone to handle when they're in an abusive relationship? You have to refrain.
I can't. Abuse comes. You know, I'm not
different ways, right?
Yeah. So it's such a sensitive subject to talk about. And if you as a person has been really been abused, first of all, why are you there? You see, these are the reasons why it's not something I want to discuss in public forum like this. Why are you in an abusive relationship? What are you getting from there? It's deep. It's deeper than what they are typing. What are you getting from that space? Do you not like yourself enough? Why are you in an abusive relationship? That's my question. So let's not talk about this here, please. Because when I hear a woman who is brutally abused or physically, mentally, or whatever, I get really emotional. So I don't like discussing this in a space like this. So privately, yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, you shouldn't even let yourself stay in a relationship that is. But she already answered that question, Faith. Eleba Faith say, "Map Lord, please. We have always argued about your state of origin. Please, are you from Rivers?" She said she's from Rivers State already. I guess Faith just joined us. Elelewo, you heard.
Go look for my village there and ask questions.
She's Nigerian, guys. Let's leave it at that. You want to start being possessive now.
Oh,
Those of you Rivers people.
I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them so much. Let them keep coming.
Lawal Helen says, "You're my role model, monalisa, ma." Okay. It is still the International Women's Month. It's March, so we're celebrating women. What are your thoughts on women empowerment? What are the causes you're championing for women? Let's talk about those.
Well, there are numerous courses. One of the things that I do is I try as much as possible, which is what I'm even going to go in this year mostly. I'm into women's health. Women who been having fibroid issues, lymphoma, fibroid, lymphoma, breast lumps. So I'm into women's health, and also I'm into women. I'm going to start doing some, women who are into handcraft, like they are probably good at weaving, they're probably good at making baskets, they're probably good at and stuff like that. So those are these are the things I want to face right now this year. Every year has a theme. So
you empower these women?
I beg your pardon?
Do you empower these women when you talk about the women who have handcrafts?
Yes. So we go to them where they are and ask them what they will be needing to excel in that, in their crafts. So we provide we provide them the financial any sort of what do we call it now?
A grant.
Not the grant.
Is it a grant or a loan?
No. How can we give them loan? How would they pay back? No, we give
them. People give loan.
No, we can't.
I'm just asking.
No, we give them. No, not loan.
You give them a grant.
Yes.
Now, you spoke about women's health, and you specially mentioned fibroid, and if you say lumps in the breast, then it has to do with cancer. How do you support those people?
What we're talking about is not cancerous, but if you leave it there, it can become cancerous.
Okay. So how do you support those women?
Okay, so I'm working with we're in partnership with Benjamin Oluwabutu Foundation. So he do that as well. So we work with a doctor on ground with this, with women with this sort of very peculiar. So just women, even old men who've got lymphoma and all sorts of lumps. So we try to help them do the surgery for free, and we have people like me, like my foundation, other foundation who would sponsor to get that, to get the funds out of the way for them. So this is what we're going to be doing, facing this year. So far, so good. We're trying to map out between now and June. We should do another outreach for these women and children alike. Yeah. So that's if coronavirus will let us do our work. COVID has just done so much.
We pray, oh Lord.
COVID has done
because
more damage. But
We pray, oh Lord. And this you do through the Mona Lisa, Arise Mona Lisa Foundation?
yes, we do that.
Are there other things you do at the foundation other than what you just listed,
Oh yeah.
empowering women and, of course, health issues?
Oh yeah, so we do. We're also trying to light up a community that's got no light, but want to use energy. Want to use
Solar?
solar energy for that. So we get these batteries for them. So we're going to go to these communities who've seen no light, who've got no light for a period of time, to empower them with that. And it's not, we're not going to the locations that have got all these amenities. We're going to go into really like Benue State, all those very interior, no people that have not seen
You
civilization.
will be shocked. Oh, you have such communities in Abuja. Trust me.
Really?
Yes, so I've been to one or two. Trust me.
Okay, so
We
we're
do.
going to do that as well. We're going to go there. We'll try that. So these are the things we've mapped out for this year: the women's health, and then lighting up the communities, and other stuff. I don't want to mention them here. So
Now, when you say you don't want to mention them here, I'm now wondering, should I ask the next question? Because what I'm going to ask you next is, okay, so you shot season 5 of Mona Lisa. You and I with Mona Lisa. That should be showing soon on DSTV. I'm not sure what channel, but it's showing on DSTV very soon, right? And you have a couple of things coming up. What are we looking forward to? 2021, 2022? What are we looking forward to see from Mona Lisa Chinda Kuka?
when that bridge comes, we'll cross it. My friend Rita, leave me alone.
Why are you like this now?
That's vomiting everything out. No.
Just tell us more, chickeny.
No.
Chickeny like this.
No. No. Please. Go away.
Just one chickeny like this.
No.
By the way, Dr. Juma Amadu said I should tell you have been very scarce.
Who?
I told her you are around though. Dr. Juma Amadu.
I know, right? This is my
She said you've been very scarce.
I'm so into myself. I don't know what's going on. But this year would have me. You see me. They'll see me a lot this year. Don't worry.
Okay. Okochu Calvin says, I think women should start discussing money issues when they come together sometime. I guess that's what we're just talking about, giving grants to women. I hope you heard that, Mr. Kevin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, call me hard boy.
One of the best ways we intend to empower women is, I want to also say this even to you and I, Rita. When you empower a woman, you're empowering yourself. Because we're here giving out our voices, lending our voices out, we also have to lead by example. Be everything that you would want your little sisters to be. If you want these people you're empowering to be like you, be everything they would want to be. And now let me speak to the women out there. Don't accept less than you deserve. Do not accept less than you deserve from anyone, whether at work or at home. By the time you begin to respect yourself and give yourself value, nobody will look down on you or trample on you. A lot of women are going through a lot. Women are going through so much stress, so much emotional, mental, physical abuse. So do not let anybody treat you less than you deserve.
I had to pause and let you just get that out because someone needs to hear that. Someone needs to hear that. Don't let anyone trample on you. Don't take less than what you deserve. Let's look at this one. It says, call me hard boy. I'm interested in grants for an interview, ma'am. I'm an upcoming artist, still praying for blessing. What do you need grants for interview for? But here's what you can do, Danielle, because I'm sure there are questions that has to be answered before you can deal with this, right, Muna? So I'm going to put up this on my IG live. Comment on it, this comment again, because after this conversation, all these comments, we are going to lose them. We will not have the comments on. So put the comments again, and then I'll get across to Mona Lisa, and we can see how that fits into what she's working on, because I'm not quite sure what you mean by you are interested in a grant for an interview. you need a grant to go for an interview. I don't understand it. So if you post it when we're done, huh?
They need to type it. She needs to make sense out of what I think it's the
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Okay, Daniel Kelly's in Liberia. Are you doing, Daniel? You doing all right? Oh, Patrick Ekene says he wants to be on your TV show. When are we shooting season 6, Muna?
Patrick is not free, oh. He's not free.
He says he wants to be on your TV show. Good. Faith from London, nice to meet you. We've seen your message before, Faith. Okay, Mona, before we let you go this evening, we're going to give out a copy of this.
Okay.
My book.
Oh,
yeah. We're gonna give out a copy of this, and you are going to pick someone randomly to get a copy. But before we do that, I know you've given a couple of advice. I'm going to give
Okay, I think the network is so bad now.
Okay, so let's try and round this off. I want you to like speak directly to up and coming act. I need to just speak to up and coming artists, and then we'll do the giveaway and we're done. Whether they're in the music or entertainment industry, what's your advice to them generally? And then to women.
To be the authentic. Okay, so to be their authentic selves, they should be their authentic, original self and excel in that profession. Excel. Everything is not tied to money. Talent is never enough. When you have a powerful talent, you need to have the great characteristics to back up that talent. If you have a talent and you are so rude, you do not have the what it takes to attract a brand, then you are as good as useless. You're as good as useless. So it's not enough for you to have a talent and you don't have anything to back up your talent. So be authentic, sell yourself, be of a good repute. Be of repute. It's not something people like to hear, but that's the truth. That's the truth, especially where you don't have people that want to support you. So you must support yourself by, first of all, having a very, very good character to back up your talents.
Hey,
and then be your authentic self. Be kind, be confident. Confidence is everything. Be honest, be mature, be mature, be mature, be understanding. And God will help you. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you.
Helen, why are you inboxing? You should have posted this on the chat group. Because this question is going to shake tables. He says, Ma, what's your advice? I hear that producers sometimes that these days they harass young ladies who want to be in movies for sex. What's your advice?
That is so cliche. That is so cliche. My advice is for you to say no. That's why I said that it is not enough for you to have talent. It's not enough for you to be a good. So if he's not listening, somebody else will listen. So just, that's so cliche. Let's not, let's all go there.
All right, so here we go. Who's getting a copy of this book?
Hey, now
By the way,
what?
this is my book, Queen Rita, From the Rough Edges to Becoming the Queen. In case it's your first time on the show, so you probably don't know the book yet.
I'm probably going
Muna
to
is
get.
going to give out a copy. Just pick someone.
Oh, who will I pick? Okay, let me pick Marilyn dot Yebo. Marilyn.
That's the best person you saw.
What will I do now?
Marilyn Yeboah. Congratulations. Oh, Patrick came. This is
No, Patrick,
me.
don't worry. I have one for you, Patrick. Don't worry. I'm going to get one for you. But for Marilyn,
Okay,
for Marilyn Yeboah.
Okay. Are you sure Marilyn Yeboah is in this country? You might have to go to Amazon for a copy, but we'll see about that. Marilyn
Okay, so who
Yeboah.
do we? Okay, who else do we
No,
say
you
that I
already
can
called
get?
her name, so we don't have a choice. The book is on Amazon, so that's not a problem. If she's
Oh,
not in
okay.
Nigeria, yes, so if she's not in Nigeria, we can order on Amazon for her. That is not a challenge, but I'm just, thinking about it. No, Patrick, she says you get a copy. No problem. I already have your
Yeah,
name
Patrick,
on, so just inbox me. Patrick, inbox me. Don't worry, Mona Lisa will pay for your copy. Inbox me your details, and then so she says I'm family, so
Patrick
I know.
does not want
He
to
says
leave
I'm
this.
family, so I know I get a copy.
Patrick, you're
Mona,
so
thank you.
shameless.
Thank you so much for your
You're
time.
welcome.
Thank you. I mean, I know what it means to keep
Thank
you
you.
seated in one place for this long. Thank you so much for being who you are. You're such an amazing
Thank
person. And there are a lot of people that
you.
people see from afar and they feel like this person will be nice, and then they get close and be like, oh my God, I wish I didn't get that close. I should
Oh,
have
that's not
just
what
kept this
for
person
me.
where they
That's
are.
not what for me.
No, but
People just feel the first
no,
time
no,
they see me, they just
seriously.
think that he's going to be a bitch.
Yeah, but no, but she's one of the sweetest people you can ever be with, really, whether on or off set. And where you see most artists in their element is when they're on set. That's when they really bring on that if it's there, bitchy character, if it is there at all. So, but on and off set, Mona Lisa is a darling. Thank you so much for joining us, and big kisses to our baby, to my baby at your place with your daughter. And please help us greet Ogakoka. Tell him we say well done, sir.
Yeah. Take
Thank
care,
you for joining
everybody.
us, girl.
Bye. Take care.
Love you. Bye. Amazing, amazing. Mona Lisa Chinda Coker has been really awesome today, and thank you everyone for joining me, and thank you for following. Congratulations, Patrick Kende. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, Marilyn Yeboah. You both have a copy of my book, Queen Rita, From the Rough Edges to Becoming the Queen. It's my memoir, and I do hope that when you read it, it inspires you to be to be the best you can be. And inbox me, apart from following me, which I know you're already doing, please go ahead and follow me. Inbox me your details so that your book can be sent to you. If you're not in Nigeria, we'll order it on Amazon and you can get your copy. It is not a problem. Wherever you are, you can get a copy of Queen Rita, From the Rough Edges to Becoming the Queen. Good evening, Queen Rita, official Queen Rita. My name is Faith from London. Nice to meet you. For the first time, it's a pleasure, Faith. Thank you for joining the show. Like I said, you can get my book on Amazon. Just go search for Queen Rita on Amazon Bookshop and you can get a copy. Good evening, Queen Rita. My name is Faith. You sent a message severally, Faith. But guys, thank you all for joining me today. It's been an awesome conversation with Mona Lisa Chinda. One of the things she said that really popped for me was, look, your talent is not enough. Your talent is not enough. You cannot be a bitch. You cannot be insulting people because you have a talent. You also have to have character to go with that talent. You need to have people interaction skills. You need to be a people's person beyond having a talent. It's very, very important. She looks like a Motola. Really? You think so? Where are you from? Me? Mona Lisa is from River State. I'm from Delta State, so we're Niger Delta babes. But most importantly, we're Nigerians. Thank you so much for your question, very Mia. I love watching your Nigerian movies. Okay, I guess she got that before she left. Mona Lisa is from River State. Thanks, guys. My goodness, there's tons of comments. Tons of comments. I appreciate you, Patrick. Thank you so much. Okay, inbox me, Patrick Ekende. Inbox me, Evelyn Yabua, and get a copy of your book. Yabua. Aha. Are you sure that's not? Yes, at official Queen Rita is my handle, Patrick. Please do follow and inbox your details. You will get your copy of the book. It's not a problem. No matter where you are, we have it delivered. You in Lagos or in Abuja or in Rivers or somewhere outside of Nigeria, you will get your copy of Queen Rita from the Raw Pages. Thank you, everyone. Do follow on Instagram. I will share the IG video. If you ask a question and it was not answered, post it on the IG video. I'm going to post, and then Mona Lisa will get on it. Trust me, she always responds to your comments. So please, thank you. Let's close again with this lovely lady, Ogecha's Intentional Woman. I love you too, Patrick. Thank you so much. I like you already. I like you already, okay? Hopefully we get to meet. Yo, follow Mona Lisa. Follow Mona Lisa, please. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye. Takes only one step to be who you want to be. Talk here, talk home. I greet you too. I greet you. Thank you for coming through. One step to be who you want to be and shine. Bye bye, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Let's do this again next week. Brand new guest, a great show ahead. Have a good evening.